Hey y'all, I'm Marley.
I'm Zai.
And I'm Pei.
And we're the MXP Family.
Okay, so for today's video, it's gonna be more like a little sit down
Discussion.
Yeah, about what it's like being a interracial
two-mom family.
And what our day-to-day is like and how some of the things that we face.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below.
So all the questions that we have, they're like basically stuff that people always ask us, but we never really knew how to answer it. So it's like,
or we just try to be polite while we're in public.
Yeah, so
But I'm defensive, so I cannot be polite.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like
we just keep it in and keep it trucking.
Yeah, but I think now we kind of, how do you say it? Like
we want to talk about it.
Yeah, now we're willing to just take a second and let's try to understand it from like their point of view. One of the questions that we get asked quite often is, how is it?
Normal.
How is it, being in a blended family, interracial family, two-mom family,
normal,
all of the above?
Yeah, I agree with Patience. It's like, I think as we live it every day, I don't think we realize like we may come off looking different.
And for us, it's normal.
Yeah, it's like
it's our family.
Yeah, it's like
little trio.
That's it. Like what?
Until more come into play.
Yeah, then it's still gonna be lit. It's still gonna be like, this is just us. Like,
5 more though.
I like odd numbers.
So that would be 6 then if 5 more came into play.
Okay,
so it would have to be 4 more. 4 more kids. She wants 4 more kids.
God, Zai, how do you do it? I'll tell you when we get there. Which brings us to our next question, like what it's like when we're out.
Which is completely different than when we're at home. At home, we're normal. We live it every day. And then when we go out, it's like people treat us different. Not all the time, but a majority of the time. Yeah, they'll stare. They ask, are you guys together? How many? Like, obviously you see us all. We all come in together. So we're 3. Hello.
Yeah, they'll even ask, like, I'll have Patience like on my back, or we'll be holding hands, and they'll still ask if Patience is separate from me, which is like, yeah, like, hey, like, really? So it's like, we deal with that, and like she said, the staring is just like, all right.
And I think it's because, number 1, we're 2 women, and then number 2, we're different skin tones. So sometimes we'll go in somewhere and you see like people are watching you, and they'll be like following you through the store, and I'm like, what are they doing? And it's like, it's very hard to not say anything because you know that they're profiling you. So sometimes we just leave because it's like, I'm not gonna buy anything from your store if that's how you're gonna treat people. I'll take my business elsewhere.
They always think she's too young to be the mom, so they'll always be like, that's not her mom. And then it's always like, the obvious with us is like, I'm darker, and it's like, she's obviously like not the same race as me, so they're like, like that's not. And then they're like, so me and her are like, okay, so you just think we have this kid walking around the store with no adult whatsoever? Like, oh my gosh. And then she normally looks like that face she's making. Like, yeah, okay. Say another one.
How are we a team?
Good. How are we a team, Faye?
Let's let you answer that one. The spotlight is on you.
Well, we have a lot of common, technically.
Yeah.
Well, that has to
both
do
like-
with me and you.
We both
Yeah.
we both like anime.
We do.
She barely not though. She barely like.
Oh God, I think she'd be ready to scrape the walls. As soon as we press play, and you hear like the intros,
Yeah.
she'd be like, "Let me out."
That's just not what I'm into, but I mean, I still watch it.
I don't know. I think like we're pretty like open. We talk about everything. We don't really fit into the stereotype of like the kids don't communicate with the parent, because we'll honestly we'll listen.
Mm-hmm.
If she's like, hey, you know, my chore list is a little too high this week, I'm gonna be real with you, and we're like, okay, like whatever. So then we'll discuss it. Like, what do we need to remove for you to feel comfortable this week? I'll help you. And then it's like, okay. And then she'll be like, well, this week I've been feeling more tired than normal. Don't know what it is, but can I just not do this week? It's like, all right, cool. And I think that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We just, I don't know, we talk.
Cause now my chore is doing the laundry and doing my cat and dog.
And now she feels like, oh yeah, we're squared away. You gotta introduce it from young, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need to learn that responsibility. You take that all the
Already
way
do my
up.
dishes.
Yeah, so we talk it through. Yeah. I think that kind of eases into how we just get along with each other, because like I said, we just talk to each other through everything. Like even if I'm tired or Marley's tired from work, and Patience is like, y'all have been cranky this week. It's like a hit to the gut though, because it's like, dang, for real? She's like, yeah, like she can tell you, like, hey guys, I want to go out for dinner tonight, and we're like, really? I just wanna
Maybe you
go
can
to sleep.
just, microwave something.
Yeah.
Make some quick macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, some quick, so
And she'll just be like, no, like, you
I
can
want
tell
this, I want to go out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out.
And then we'll
Now-
be like, dang. And then she'll be like, we haven't went out since last Friday. And it's like, all right. You're right. Okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that kind of like plays a big part. Like we just listen, and then in return, like if we feel like she wasn't being, a team player that week, we'll be like, hey, you were kind of mean this week. Like what's going on? Or yesterday you did this. Why was that? And she'll communicate it back and be like, okay, well, I was upset about this. Or
I feel too like me and Zai, of course, we have a lot in common. So raising Patience kind of gets, she has her own stuff that she likes, but then she's going to like stuff that we like. So that makes it a little easier too, because we're raising her. So
Anime.
dun, dun.
she's
In
gonna,
her
do what we do. So it's easy just to get along.
Yeah.
Me and her books. Me and this woman anime.
But yeah, I think it just makes it easier for us. How do we balance work and family time?
I don't know. How do we?
How do we balance it?
Let me see. Work.
I don't know. Sometimes like we just do. Like I think I bring.
We have to get the same work schedule is a big thing.
Yeah.
And for a while that was tough because our work schedules were not the same. So it was like if I was home, Zai was at work. If Zai was home, I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
And then Patience has school, so she was in school. So, somebody's here by themselves. And then when Patience gets home from school, one of us is gone. So we had the weekends very rarely. But now that our work schedules are kind of in sync, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
We go to work at the same time, and then we see Pay in the afternoon and on the weekends.
And it's
Family time.
yeah.
We have chill days at home.
Mm-hmm.
We go out and spend time with family, and then we go out just as our little family and spend time.
Yeah. And even when we didn't have like our schedules in sync, I would just make sure like during the daytime, I tried to, if she didn't have school, I would try to make sure we did something together. and then she would do something at night with her. So the time, the quality time is still being spent. It was just hard to get it as
a whole.
As a whole, yeah.
All three of us.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But like, we found a boba shop, so that might be our next hit up.
Boba.
What's it like having different backgrounds?
Yo, what? What is it like? It's is what it is. No.
It is what it is. I would say, for the most part, we have like Zai's from the islands, and then I'm from Florida. My family is Italian, so we're pizza and pasta, and Zai's like, no, I want some rice and some, well, she eats tofu, but
Good.
curry, curry potatoes.
Curry
and I'm like,
is good.
Yeah, I grew up on like stewed
She's
chicken.
turned me into an island.
I use the vacuum
An
to
island.
vacuum the floor, and she's like, no, I sweep the floor. And I'm like, what?
She's turned me into an
You
island.
sweep the floor? I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, like, cause I don't know, like for anybody out there that's from the islands, like, when your mom like sweep the carpet, like, doesn't it feel or look more cleaner to you? Like, they'll catch me a few times, just like,
It does though, I have to say.
they'll wake up and see me sweeping the carpet, and I can't help it. I just feel like it just works better than the vacuum. So
But
I'm
that's
just
how
like,
you grew up. That's from your
Plus, the
background.
vacuum can't get the stuff in the edges in the carpet, and a broom can.
I be like, just turn it sideways. Then you're good. Like, that's all you gotta do, bro.
What else is there besides that?
But I think I played a big part though, because when I met them, I never ate so much pizza in my life. Like, we had pizza, I would say, like every other day. Like,
Now I
I
want
could
Chinese.
eat it every other day.
I want
she's
panda.
on Chinese fixation right now.
Panda, I can have every
Wait, no,
other day.
Panda's Japanese,
But I like panda.
I think.
Panda's
It is,
the
yes.
best.
Okay.
It's Japanese.
And she is obsessed with mostly pizza.
But yeah, I grew up on
No, I
like
want them tacos.
stewed chicken. Yeah, we're like on a different thing right now. Because I grew up on like stewed chicken and like oxtail, goat, like rice and peas, like
Goat. Ew.
yeah. I grew up on a lot of stuff, and
If you want a goat, how you gonna eat a goat?
I don't even eat meat at all no more.
Exactly.
Like I grew up on so much. Like even our baked macaroni looks different. Like everything like was like on a whole different like spectrum. And then we didn't eat pizza a lot. Like we didn't eat out a lot. I grew up on like rice porridge and like coconut bread. Like I don't know, like stuff was just different. I tried to show her what aki was, and she looked at me like I was stupid. She was like,
I don't know. I'm good. I don't like trying new stuff that much. Very little.
And this is where me and Patience kind of intersect and go like, go like that.
Patient tries everything.
She does, and she'll tell me, this is really good, but that one ain't it. And I'll be like, oh, okay.
But what about that time when you called the overall the jumper?
Oh yeah, okay, so that was funny. So I think that was when G-Ma had came back from Europe or whatever. Was it? And then she had got you that like, I don't know. But she was like, oh, I got an overall. And then she's like, oh, I love it. And she does a little squeal. And I'm like, oh, she got you a jumper. And then she looked at me like, what? Like, and I'm like, yeah, it's a jumper.
It's
And
an overall.
it's not, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was a couple things that I didn't know. Like, I was raised in America, but like, I guess like when you still have like a parent like already raised in the islands, you kind of learn like you still call things differently than what, I don't know. I mean, hey, like I remember too one time I told Marley I need a new flannel, and she was just like, "What is that?" And I was just like, "A white shirt."
And to me, it's just a white shirt. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Our matching twins today.
Yeah.
Today we're all wearing them.
I was like, wait, Zai, you're wearing white too? And Michael was like, what about me? I was like,
So
Can't leave me out of it. I want to wear white too.
Gang, gang.
Yeah.
But I was just like, dang. There's like a bunch of little stuff that we just kind of like caught on to. I remember she told me about like how she used to get left with like the babysitter. And one day she asked me, she's like, oh, do you want to get a babysitter for patients? And I was like, we don't do babysitters around here. Like, I was like, family members look after the baby and they know babysitters looking after no baby. Like, what is that? So we kind of learned like a lot. Like, I have not once, I don't think anybody in my family has like been left with a babysitter before. And none of us haven't even been in a daycare before. It's like
completely different. Completely.
Like, yo.
I was daycare life. After school, you go to after school, you know, because your mom's still at work.
Yeah, and for me, that was always the norm. Like, I remember I used to like, it was like a split second. I remember like in second grade where I was like a little jealous of like the kids who went to daycare. And I was just like, dang, they get to dip out like 10 minutes early. Like, I wonder if they feed them little meals, like chilling with the homies. And I was like, dang, that would be really nice. And then I was like, nah, that ain't for me. I'm going home to like rice porridge, chill with my grandma. Yeah, I'm just gonna go vibe. I'm not gonna participate. Another question we've gotten is, what's it like with 3 girls in the house? They're always like, well, that must be really emotional.
Sometimes it can be. Especially if it's that time of the month.
I guess.
I mean, 3 of us, come on now. And if it's you, then me, then Pei, stay away from those times.
But what if we had more siblings? Especially if there was a sibling that was a boy. Way more funner. Because we'd have lots more in common.
How do you know?
Because I just know.
He might go crazy then if we're really emotional.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
Oh man.
I'm a stay in my room type. So.
I am too though. I think that drives Marley crazy.
I'm not.
She's
I'm
more
in the living room kind of gal.
Yeah. There's been times when she's came home from work and me and Patience are like just chilling.
Well, upstairs time.
Yeah, like we're like, okay, like, and she's like, now.
Thanks.
Hair products now.
Dun dun.
She does the most of the hair.
But she doesn't use the most hair products.
Nope.
No.
We got some oils. She uses my shampoo and conditioner when if we wash it anyways, I should say. Which we don't really wash it anymore. She goes and gets it done. I don't do it anymore.
Whatever. She was
and
so
she
happy.
calls my ponytails depressing.
But yeah.
Yeah, okay, because she wears like these really like low. And I'm just like you have such pretty hair, like put it up, you know, like let it, you know, be in your face. And she doesn't like that, and I'm just like, okay, like, but we kind of basically, for the most part, use some of the same products. I'm big on like hair oils because my hair, and she has dreads underneath that nobody knows about, and she has like one that everyone sees. So it's like we all like, I don't know.
Mommy's the last one.
No dreads for me.
Yeah, she's gonna be the late bloomer.
Don't do that.
Ooh, wow, look at them. Wow. Such a goddess.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thanks.
You know? Pretty woman.
They don't like the mom clip. But
No,
yeah,
we're
so
gonna ban 'em.
we would wash our hair with same shampoo, same conditioner. And the only thing that we do different, I think, is Zai uses the hair oils to keep her hair oiled, and then moisturizer. And we use shampoo, conditioner, and then if I want a little curl, because as you can see, mine is super straight and nothing, I use some mousse and hairspray.
And the thing is that she has straight hair, and I have straight hair, but underneath I have curls.
Well, you
I
have
think
dreads
that comes from the
underneath.
dreads,
Yeah.
But without the dreads,
So-
I still have them.
Kay doesn't put no products in her hair, just shampoo, conditioner,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of oil sometimes. That's it. Now Patience is being Miss Hairstylist here.
You know what's
There's a
up.
challenge on TikTok that sees if you're way pretty with the hair behind your ears. So
I'm so dead.
Do I look way prettier?
Girl, you always be.
Mom,
That was our video
Yeah,
as
man.
our everyday life as a blended family. Blended two-mom interracial family. Woo.
Yeah. I feel like it almost is normal for us to survive.
Mm-hmm.
and we are not racial at all.
We're not what?
Racial?
Racist?
Yeah, like racism, but racist.
Hilarious.
I'm not speaking, Jesus.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help this child. If you like the video, make sure y'all hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, see our videos.
Yeah, that was our day technically.
It's our everyday life. Stay tuned for the next one.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching MXP Family. Now don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Wait, check out other videos. I really like this one.